Hello class, this is Mr. Marin and welcome to my volleyball unit presentation. This video is designed to walk you through all the elements on this unit itself. We'll be covering the majority of this information. A lot of it is self-explanatory. However, if you do find yourself having difficulties understanding any material, please feel free to contact me and I'll be happy to help you out. So the first thing we're going to look at is the actual homepage. My website is mrmarinpeanatomy.weebly.com. Once you go ahead and search that, you'll be redirected to this page. If you go ahead and scroll down, you'll get a quick summary on the unit, the subject area of our focus, which is physical education, and you'll be able to look at my link to my actual website itself. Some of the big ideas we're going to be covering through this unit is how to effectively understand, demonstrate, and actively participate in volleyball itself. So this class is designed to teach students in the 7th grade level, typically middle school students, and some of the learning objectives we will cover are cognitive, psychomotor, and affective skills. The student learning objectives are chosen specifically to meet the California Content Standards requirements. For example, for psychomotor, students are expected to effectively demonstrate how to underhand serve, set, and spike a volleyball, which ultimately derives from the standard 1.1. Students are expected to demonstrate mature techniques for the following patterns: overhand, sidearm, and underhand, throwing, catching, kicking, punching, striking, trapping, dribbling, hand and foot, and volleying. So this standard itself typically applies to the psychomotor, and so on and so forth with cognitive and affective. If we scroll back to the top and start navigating our pages up here, we could go ahead and click on assessments, and you'll get a good understanding of how you will be assessed throughout this unit. The three assessments that I'll be focusing are listed here on this timeline. The entry level, which will be either measured through upfront quiz or self-evaluation worksheet. The formative assessment, which is any of these methods, which could include flashcards, projects, journals, logs, and the summative, which is typically something we should really focus at the end of our unit. This will ultimately give me an idea of whether or not the students taking my unit are understanding the material. If we continue to scroll down, we find that I have attached a Quizlet matching game and given an example of formative assessment. Below that is a small rubric of how and what to expect when completing a summative assessment. If we go back to the top and click on teacher lectures, it'll take us to lesson 1, which will include on a little bit of history, overview, rules of the game, potential injuries, health benefits, and a few trivia questions, all involving volleyball. There is a small presentation that I encourage all of you to watch. And in addition to that, go ahead and click this download file, which is just a series of notes and guiding questions just to make sure you're getting the required information from this presentation itself and understanding the material. If we go ahead and click on the next tab, we will be taken and redirected to lesson 2. This is a pretty fun exercise which consists of a series of worksheets. I think it's 2 or so. Well, these worksheets are designed to and serve as a little scavenger hunt. So if you read the instructions, everything here is pretty self-explanatory. You would click this link below and answer the following questions. Nothing too hard or complex. These assignments you could either work with a partner or by yourself. I encourage you guys to work together and as a team. I mean, after all, it is a sport. It is volleyball, and we do need to work on those specific skills. If we move on to the next page, which is lesson 3, graphic organizer, you'll find a small assignment down below. This assignment is pretty simple. All it is students will choose an activity or drill from the website VolleyTools. This website's wonderful since it basically breaks down each individual activity and drill into a series of steps. To complete this assignment, you will also have to find a YouTube video resembling a specific skill, whether it's spiking, setting, serving, any skill used in volleyball. So you would find a video and simply summarize what the video is covering and what to take from it. If we scroll below, you'll see a sample of the assignment that I completed myself. Like I mentioned, it's not very complex. All you do is you fill in the highlighted areas. So on this particular assignment, I included the diagram, the steps in chronological order, and I copied and pasted the link below. For the video, all I did was take small screenshots of the video and align them in order, and this will basically represent the serving skill, and right below is the chronological steps involved. At the bottom of the page, I also include the YouTube link, so anyone else could have access to that video in case they would like to take a look at it. Moving on, we will be heading to the unit resources. I have linked all these websites to help facilitate and give you a better understanding of volleyball. A majority of this information will be covered in class. However, if you need additional sources, feel free to try all these out. There's a few videos on there. For example, how to spike a ball. There's websites for basic rulings and just stuff you need to know about the sport itself. And lastly, we reach our template and screenshot page. This is the actual template for our unit plan. It's a series of content areas that us as physical educators must cover, and I have posted this on here so you guys could take a look and see what we will be covering throughout this unit. Basically step by step, and everything on this website is actually on the template itself. So read through it, get familiar with the information that we will be covering. Like I said, if you have any questions or comments or concerns, please feel free to reach me. You could email me through the website or make an appointment to speak to me in person. Either one would work. Hope you guys enjoyed this presentation, and see you soon.